Here we are again.
Here we are again. Look at us in different outfits.
Cold open.
Cold open. Wait, should we do the thing and then do the cold open?
The
like taste test.
The crack the cold.
Crack the cold
one.
Crack the cold one. This podcast brought to you by Club Mate.
Club Mate.
Please sponsor us.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, you don't even have to give us money. Just send us free mate.
Just
and
2 bottles.
We'll drink it on every episode for all the gaybies. What do you think?
I don't hate it. It tastes like the regular one, no?
To me, it tastes slightly different. Little. I mean, it has.
It's berry.
It's a bit more berry, which is what I like. I'm a berry boy.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. Berries
So yeah, all right. Well then, one more. Cold open.
What? Welcome to
Oh no.
Cold Open.
Cold.
Hey,
cold,
baby. I'm
I'm
gay.
gay.
I thought like by episode 6 we would have at least like gotten sort of a flow with this beginning.
You're so gay. You probably think this part is about you. You're so gay. You think this part is about you. Don't you? Don't you? Okay.
Welcome to Hey Baby, I'm Gay. All right, that was
Okay.
Yeah, welcome to the episode. We're here. It's definitely not the
same day.
as the last time we
No,
did the episode.
we would never do that.
No, but we've got big news. I don't know if do you want to tell them, Louis?
Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's the episode of
Vests. That's right. It's the Vestisode. It's the Vestisode. It's Vest
Vestisode.
season. Come, why don't you invest in this episode because it's the best episode, baby.
Oh, let's fucking go. Takes one sip of Club Mate. I want some more of that juice.
She's like, I'm off the alcohol. I'm on the mate. I'm in a vest, and let's fucking pot it up. Gabies, we're ready. She's rocking the jean chest. I'm rocking the jean chest.
Jean chest.
She's a main jean chest lady, and I'm here in my kind of
Other material vest.
other material corduroy. It's got the
Ooh,
nice fur.
the cord.
You know it's old because look at the size of the cell phone pocket on the
Wow.
inside.
And also there's a little drawing there. That's so cute. I'll take a we'll take a photo of this.
We'll
and
take a
put it
photo.
up
We're
there.
gonna take a photo.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. And I got this vest for $5
Fuck yeah.
at the Goodwill in Seattle, Washington, in 2013. I've been wearing it ever since. Actually, I used to
a quick
drinking-
montage of you wearing the vest throughout the years.
That I don't know if I can go dig that deep.
All right.
But I've got one Instagram photo. I remember specifically I met 2 people outside of a random nightclub in Seattle, Washington, Q nightclub. And for some reason, we took photos together. I don't remember if it was my idea or if it was their idea. But we took photos together. I'm laughing. I've had too much to drink. And I believe it's a Wednesday night.
Ooh.
Getting drunk on a school night. That was kind of my
Hey.
style back in the day at the Q nightclub. And there's the photo of me in
There
the
it
vest.
is.
What
So
about you?
cool.
Tell me the story of your vest.
My vest.
What's the
honestly,
headline of your vest?
It's actually quite a new vest. I bought it before the summer,
Love it.
and I thought my life was lacking something, and it was a vest.
And then now, so you're kind of you felt like you're missing something. You're like, I'm not whole as a person.
Yeah.
And did you go into a shop and it just kind of like the light shined on it and it was like, ah, and you're like, that's the thing I've been missing, Or were you like, I'm missing something, you meditated on it, you stuck a crystal up your ass, manifested it, 11/11, and then you're like, holy shit, it's a vest. I must now go on a vest quest. And you're like, I'm on a vest quest. This is the quest for my vest.
Vest quest. So I don't know how I got to the idea, but I just had an inkling. Just is something like in the stars was written, like something was screaming at me, "You need a vest." So then I went on the world famous Zalando website app. I have the app. I also have the subscription. For
The lounge or just the regular?
The regular one.
Okay.
What's the lounge? Is the cheaper ones?
Zalando lounges, yeah, it's like all cheap.
Yeah,
right. The
not the lounge.
the old ball and chain. Women. Anyways, she's very into the Zalando lounge these days. My lovely partner in crime.
It was the regular Zalando app, and I knew I wanted a denim vest, and I searched for a denim vest.
And this is what came up.
And this is what came up, and this was on sale as well. So I was like, I have to.
It's like the universe was grabbing you by the face and being like, this is the vest quest.
It
This
is.
is the end of the vest quest.
And it's Dickies, so you know the #1 lesbian brand, or one of top 5 at least.
That's what I wanted to say. Is this vest for me is serving major Dykes on Bikes vibes for me.
Well, I came here on a bike, so.
You came here that maybe not the right kind of bike, but
Ooh, like the vroom vroom bike.
yeah, like a Harley, Dykes on Bikes.
Oh my god, actually I wore this vest to a Harry Styles concert in Italy this summer. Photo here. Yeah. And I was dressed in a way that really I did look like a dyke on a bike. And I wore the little shades. Just look at it.
Can we actually put the video up from the concert last? Like, that's my favorite video. Is that? I know that was
from
friends.
yesterday. Yeah. Yes, I will actually get into it later.
Okay. Should we get into it now?
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Let's
Can we do a quick little
to our vests
to
and to
all
vests
to vests and
everywhere
and to Gaby vests? If you're wearing a vest. It's really hard to speak. If you're wearing when it's W and then V after, for me personally, really hard. If you're wearing a vest at this moment as well, watching home or listening at home, send us a photo, drop a comment, send us a heart, send us a like, email us,
slide
send
into
us a
our
letter.
DMs and show us your vest pics. And you know what?
Here are all the vest pics we got. Next episode.
Yeah. But if you send us your vest pic, best vest pic.
Best vest pic gets a sticker pack.
Gets a sticker pack. It's a sticker of my dog pooping.
And the sticker, I will have stickers as well.
And Louis will have stickers as well. And you'll get featured on the podcast. And so send in your vest pics.
Send in your vest pics. What was I saying?
Invest in the podcast. I feel like that was so clever.
It was so good.
Thank you. So,
good.
tell me about your headline.
Okay. So my headline is Taylor Swift crowd surfs at a party in Berlin.
Woo! This is hot news. First, she's dating Travis Kelce. Now she's surfing crowds.
Can we talk about them dating a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's our podcast. We can talk about whatever we want.
I think my TikTok feed actually manifested them being together because I started getting videos of Travis Kelce and his brother. They have a podcast actually, which looks fun. I only see the clips on TikTok. They started showing me this very beautiful, handsome man a little while ago, and I was like, okay, interesting. And the algorithm is gonna keep giving if you keep watching them, and I kept watching them. They were handsome men.
Yeah, you're like, look at these two lovable guys with probably severe CTE that will later in life really, fuck up their whole thing. But they're fun. They're brothers. They play the football. They're cute. They got the kind of man thing, but it's not like a man thing.
Yeah, they're like the good ones.
The good ones.
And at some point, there was a video where Travis Kelce explained that he went to a Taylor Swift concert and he made a friendship bracelet with his phone number. But what
a move.
Yeah, but he didn't manage to give it to her because obviously I don't know why.
Yeah.
But then
Probably security.
But then later, they started dating, and I thought that was the most beautiful thing ever. And now she's going to all of his games. Right now, I just saw a TikTok today. They're in Buenos Aires tonight, having dinner. But Taylor Swift had to cancel a concert because it was bad weather or something. But Travis is there. I think it's beautiful, and I love them.
It is, I have to say, I've got one toe in both worlds. I'm a former Swiftie, and I'm also a former NFL fan. So
Why both are former?
Both were appealing to me as a young man, but as I grew up, I realized
Grew old.
that.
Sorry, did I say it out loud?
Yeah, you said it out loud again, and I've
Dear
already.
Patrick, I'm writing to you today to sincerely apologize for voicing my inappropriate inner thoughts loudly at you to your face. I understand this might have hurt you. I take accountability, and I will definitely try to not do it ever again. I am so sorry if I hurt you. Love, Louis.
Dear Louis, thank you for another, yet again, fairly unemotional letter. I am severely hurt that you would continue to stab into my most soft and vulnerable place, my age, when you both know that we are both young, hip, up-and-coming comedians from Berlin that couldn't be a day over 25 or 26. And the fact that you would continue to make these jokes about my age, to me, shows a lack of respect, empathy, and tolerance for me as your co-creative collaborator. Yours in friendship, but not in love, Patrick.
Dear Pat, thank you for taking the time to write me back. I sincerely read through your email 3 times and felt appalled by the way you reacted to my initial letter. Appalled, maybe not the right word. Disappointed, maybe. I really did put in a lot of emotion and thought and love into the initial letter because I learned from the last episode that I should be more empathetic with the way I communicate with you. And that is what I was trying to do with the previous letter. I understand where you're coming from. And you know what? I will take accountability again. I see where you're coming from. Please let me know how can I do better next time. And also see the attachment. Love, Louis. Attachment, my tears.
Dear Louis, I loved the attachment. It tasted salty and it made me feel warm and cuddly inside. I appreciate the maturity you have brought to this conversation in your last email. Your accountability has inspired me to take accountability for my own actions and to realize that possibly the reason that I have felt a lack of emotion from you in your previous emails, CCCs, in your previous emails may have been simply a communication error, possibly because of the email or possibly just a cultural difference as you're from cold
Are you kidding me right now? Are you actually kidding me?
Dear Louis,
Are
I write to you with my dearest apologies.
Did your computer die while you were writing that? What the hell was that?
Dear Louis, I love your friendship. I'm sorry that you're from a country that does not come to mind at the moment.
Did you really forget?
Latvia.
Oh my God.
It's Latvia.
It's Latvia.
Okay. I knew that. I knew
hell.
that. I was testing you. I was like, do you know what country you're from?
Yes, I do. In fact, today is Latvia. It's big today. It's big today in Latvia.
It's big.
It's big today.
It's big. This just in. Today in Latvia, It's big.
I should really learn how to explain the day, but it's our Independence Day in a week, and today it is Laatsplasjedienen, which is this is so embarrassing. It's something to do with that.
Okay.
Oh, cancelled. Take away her passport right now.
It's big. It's just
It's
what's
big.
important. The
People-
important takeaway is
actually,
it's big.
People go to like the river side of Riga,
Mm-hmm.
and they put in candles into sort of the wall that we have there, to remember people.
Beautiful. Love it.
Photos.
Never forget.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we were talking Taylor Swift,
Oh,
Travis
yes,
Kelce. We love them as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
The people in the NFL do not love his jet setting with Taylor Swift.
Really?
They're worrying that it's affecting his gameplay.
He's killing it.
I don't know. I don't follow either of them, but I'm happy for them as a couple. Interested to see what kind of how Taylor will make herself a victim out of this situation. And
Give her a break. Let her live.
I'm letting her live. I'm letting her love. I'm letting her laugh.
And lesbian.
And I'm
They
letting
love
her,
lesbian.
I'm letting her lesbian. If she wants to les, I'm happy to have her be a lizard. And
The leses have been waiting.
yeah, could you imagine? That would be a career turn.
That would we need a special episode for this, really, and we should have another special expert on this topic to talk about it for
I feel
real.
like you just want to outnumber me.
No,
You wanna
I'm
come
up.
in
No,
with
I'm
your
no,
pro-
no.
You want to come in with your
No.
Taylor experts
No.
who are clearly
No.
twisting the facts
No.
and figures
No.
to support
I-
Miss Swift in all of her endeavors. And I'm just here, trying to ask for a little accountability. Yes, what you said.
So Taylor crowd surfed.
Yes, let's get into this. So Taylor was in Berlin crowd surfing. That's wild.
Yes. So
Did she try to go to Berghain? Because I feel like she was probably going around Berlin telling people how she really wanted to go to Berghain, but she couldn't get in.
I don't know much about that, but let me just tell you where the headline's coming from. First of all of it is complete lies. But why I said that is, so yesterday I went to a Taylor Swift and Harry Styles night.
Love that for you.
Yes. Big party. It was sold out. Big line when we showed up. I was extremely
Hottest ticket
excited.
in town.
Yeah. And it wasn't cheap, I found out.
Ooh, how much was it?
It was 18 euros, and the place was full. They
Let me
made
ask for
bank.
that from a comedy show. And you got like a night's worth of Taylor, like what looked like a wild time.
That's me and Carmen.
That's
We're just having fun.
that's Louis and Carmen having fun, and I love this you caught in the moment. Like this is so quintessentially Louis. Let's slow it down, zoom it in, replay it a little bit. The outfit,
It's the
the
real me.
glasses,
The vest.
the dancing, the vest.
The vest.
It's vest season.
It's
We've
vest.
been trying to tell you,
Ugh.
get on your vest quest for a
Let's
vest.
go vesties.
Let's go vesties. Let's be vesties.
Let's be vesties.
So you go to the party, you're in your element, and Taylor Swift is there in cutout form.
She's there in cutout form as well as Harry Styles. I didn't take a photo of Harry Styles because I was mostly there for Taylor.
For Taylor, yeah.
And I was having a great time. I felt like there was a sense of camaraderie. Everyone was there, just like give it their all. It's like it was, sometimes you sit in a car and you just scream the lyrics to a song you love, and it was like we were all in a big car, just like singing our hearts out. Everyone was there. Everyone was friendly. I mean, I didn't talk to anyone, but there were
you
no
got
issues.
The feeling that it was friendly.
Yeah, it was like we're all here to just like give it our all.
I love that.
And since there was this Taylor Swift cutout, I thought it would be so funny
To make
if
out
at
with
one
it.
point.
Oh. Sorry. Okay.
if at one point we just made the cardboard cutout crowd surf.
That would have been hilarious. And then, like, as it's crowd surfing, you kind of like grope it a little.
What is it with you and cardboard?
It just gets me going. Something about 2 dimensions. Just
Or is it Taylor?
flat. I just love anything flat. That's why I love the
She-
Flat Ass Brigade. Proudly sponsored.
Yeah, well, by our canceled shows.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't see it happen, but I really manifested it to come true. It didn't. I left, but maybe it did crowd surf at
So
the
you
end.
didn't make it to the end of the night.
No, I left quite early because again, I do not drink at the moment, and I just reached a point in the night where I was like, I've had fun, I've had enough, and I will drive home.
Wow. Stone cold sober.
Stone cold sober. I was driving.
Good for you.
I
Proud
was
of
sober
you.
driving.
What's that?
I was driving sober.
Yeah, that's the only way you should drive.
Yes.
I'm proud of you for doing that.
Thank you.
So, because that's actually interesting. I wonder if you put the Taylor catalog and the Harry catalog together, how long can the party go? I mean, all the music and everything.
Do you think it's a short party?
I don't think it's a short, but I'm just wondering numbers wise. Could you do 6 hours? Can you do 12 hours? Like,
You could do a long, long time because first of all, both Harry I think has 3 or 4 albums now.
Mhm.
Taylor has 7,
oh, wow.
probably maybe more or less.
Yeah,
or
and a lot
exactly
of-
7.
And if you're doing a Taylor's version, that's like a 12-minute
Yeah,
song.
and then they
That's-
also played live versions of the songs as well.
Oh, nice.
And-
were there like remixes where they were like kind of
No.
like electronic?
No,
vibe
the
or
real
any-
thing.
All just
The real thing.
Only authentic
No,
Taylor.
No. If they would have played even a tiny bit of remixed something, I would leave right away. And I also almost left when there was a guy that came out on stage with a guitar and then played 3 songs. And I'm sorry, that is not what anyone came here for. When he was doing that, we went
Was
out
he-
for a cigarette.
Big question: was he doing Harry songs or Taylor songs?
He was doing. I think he was doing both. I don't. He started with a
I love
Harry
your,
song.
like, originals.
Can you imagine? I was scared that he was actually going to use this opportunity to, and now I'm going to do an original song.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
There's a video of him and Carmen enjoying herself looking at him.
I need to go to the bathroom, and that to me,
Sounds like a great opportunity for.
Louis' corner. And I want you. I might be gone for a second because I need to go to the bathroom.
A second.
Just
said it in a way that is insinuating you might need to poop.
What? What? That is outrageous. Dear Louis, the fact that you would insinuate that I would ever defecate in my life is absolutely outrageous and inappropriate. Yours professionally, Patrick. I would never. That being said, what I want, can I give you, look, Louis' Corner, that's your part of the show. You have 100% ownership of Louis' Corner. But I would, if I can, if you don't mind,
Go.
love to give you a little, just a prompt, just something that I think maybe the Gabies.
Okay.
I want, if you can, at least just mention
You. Just
me.
mention me.
Just bring me up a little bit.
Mhm.
Just like, I feel like the feedback I'm getting from all the episodes we haven't released yet is that people are like, during Louis' Corner, we're like, what's up with Pat? Like, talk
Oh.
about Pat.
Maybe
you
vlog.
know?
Maybe you should vlog while
I
you're
should
there.
just
Vlog. Don't do that.
No, I wouldn't.
Don't.
No, what I was gonna say is I want you came to the end of the party and you thought it's time for me to go home, and that's kind of a beautiful thing, and like it's a nice moment, and I
Thank
feel
you.
like the Gabies would like to hear a little bit about like the moment that you're kind of like, I've had my fun and I'm ready to take myself home and soberly drive myself and my friends back home as the designated driver, and that's my thought, but I don't know what they
No,
want.
that's
and
great.
you're the owner and runner of the Louis Corner, so I just
I just burped. Thank you for the beautiful setup, Pat. That was so beautiful. Welcome back to Louis' Corner. Arguably my favorite segment of our pod. So yeah, Pat was saying about the beautiful moment I decided to leave the party. It just came naturally. Since I don't know if you heard this before, but I'm not drinking at the moment. I don't know if you know. I've been sober for 35 days. I don't know if you know. I used to drink a lot. I don't know if you know. Like, I'm not drinking right now at the moment. But I went to the first party ever while being sober. Anyway, but yeah, the moment just, I had enough. I danced. I screamed songs. I had fun with my friends Anya and Carmen. And it was just, sometimes you're doing things and you come to end of them, and the end comes naturally. You're like, I've seen enough, I've done enough, and there's nothing more for me to give to this place or receive from this place. Sort of similar to what Pat is doing right now in the bathroom. You can see some parallels there. And and then I just walked out of the venue. There was a rental car right out there. Hopped in that, took Anya home, then drove over to my friends who were shit-faced at a bar. And I was able to drive all of them home as well. And you know what? Waking up today at 10 a.m., hangover-free. I am a little bit tired today, but this is helping. Hangover free, just feeling great and feeling amazing about the fact that I could take care of my friends a little bit. And also, I think I only spent like €5 yesterday, which is news for me, because if I go out on a Friday night, it's usually around €100 for sure. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but it's like a credit card. It's like, you don't stop. You just spend the money that you don't have. And it was, you know what, Gabies? I don't say this a lot in front of people, but I'm really proud of myself for doing that and having a great time without having any drop of alcohol. 'Cause, it turns out you can have fun. And also now I'm forced to come up with alternative things to do, because now I feel like I have so much more time and energy. So now I'm looking to do more things. Like tonight I'm going to see a stand-up show. Someone is visiting. Helen Bauer is visiting from the UK, and she's doing a show, and I'm going to see her, and I'm going to see her alone. So I'm just taking myself out on a little date. It's going to be a great night. I'm very excited. And that is, it's just, I'm just learning. I'm just being little Louie in the big, big world. Just learning. This is getting painfully long. I hope Pat is okay. While Pat is fighting his demons, I would just like to say that it's really an honor to be here with him and to support him in all his endeavors. We've become really close since June 25th or 24th, when we did a beautiful, beautiful show together up here. You can see it. It's all the way. That was Patrick Moore. That was quite a while.
Well, I went to the bathroom, and
did you see a bear come out from it somewhere?
I pooped, and look what came out.
Oh, look at that little angel.
And you can imagine I had to wipe a lot, because look at this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had to clean him up, and he was like, "Dad, can I be Papa, can I be a part of the podcast?" And I was like, "All right, if you're sweet, you can be a part of the podcast."
Hello, Oscar.
Hi, big fan of the show. Excited to be here.
I know. Welcome. We were happy to have you.
That's crazy, Oscar. What?
Oscar, stare down the camera.
Do you have more to say, Oscar?
Why do Asian people's eyes look like that?
Oh.
That is offensive.
Oh my God, Oscar.
Oscar, Jesus.
That is. We need some media training.
Oof. So, how was the Louis corner?
Long. It was
like longer than you were
long.
comfortable with.
Oscar. Yeah, I struggled a little bit, but then I found myself talking about you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But then you came in, and I was like, oh, I just started.
You know what's fun is I get to watch it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll hear what you said.
Yeah.
Secondhand.
Yeah.
So, anything more from the Taylor Swift? Anything that I missed from the? So Taylor Swift, she didn't crowd surf. It would have been funny if she did. You had a great time sober. You had a sober party. You enjoyed yourself soberly. Good for you.
Another funny thing happened. Someone we didn't date, but so there was. That is disgusting. No,
What were
there
you
was
in-
something, and
what
then there
were
was
you in?
nothing.
You held hands.
Nothing. Yeah.
You kissed under a bridge one time. You batted eyes. at
Okay,
each
I will
other.
tell you, but you need to cut this part out.
Okay, but we'll leave the video, but we'll just cut the audio, and I'll make something
Okay.
up.
It's Patrick. I edit the podcast, so it was up to me what to put here. And I thought, what about a song, music? Something like, Louie, 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 spilling the tea. She's spilling the tea. That's Louie in her jean vest, spilling the tea.
Are we back now?
Oh no, actually, yeah, we're back.
Okay.
Actually, we can't. Maybe not this.
Not this, 'cause there's a little bit more tea in the cup. There's a little bit more tea to spill out of the cup.
We're back. We're standing in a queue outside, and I see a message from her, and I'm like, okay. And then she sent
And sorry, can I just ask, where is she reaching out? Is she on
WhatsApp.
This is a WhatsApp message.
This is a WhatsApp
okay,
message.
that's personal. That's not an Instagram DM.
No,
That's
it's-
not a Facebook
yeah,
message.
yeah.
It's I have your phone number. It's saved in my phone. I've messaged you on Meta's messaging service that they acquired several years ago. Throw it up there. Yeah.
And it was really funny because she sent me a song from Spotify, and it was a Taylor Swift song, and it said, I see you, or something similar. Because she was also in the queue and she saw me.
That is pretty cute.
Another editor's note, I edited the episode, and then Louie did screen the episode, and she was like, hey, you got to edit this part out as well. And I was like, okay.
You will need to screen this with me before you post this.
Yeah, you
Anyway.
screen all the episodes.
Oh yeah, true. And then I replied to her with also a Taylor Swift song that was called "I Forgot That You Existed."
You're a bitch.
I know. It's a little cuckoo crazy.
It's a little cuckoo crazy. I
And
love
then-
it. This is also, I say it on stage a lot. I love lesbians. This is just, God, this is
Pat,
good.
it's not all. That's not all.
Okay, go on.
The next thing she sent me was,
She came back with another song.
yes, and it was
Taylor?
Yeah, obviously because we're in a queue
It's
for
cute
the.
for the tail.
And she said, "Teardrops on my guitar."
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I replied with
I
a song.
have to say, I'm on her side so far. You are the villain in this story.
I'm
thus
just having
far.
fun. I'm just having fun. I thought
Yeah,
it was
but
funny.
You're having fun at the expense of this poor woman's feelings.
Well, it gets worse. Okay,
Okay, so
I
she said-
guess through your lens, it's gonna get
She
worse.
sent teardrops on my guitar
And-
after you were like, I forgot you existed.
I forgot that
bitch.
you existed. It was obviously a joke.
Yeah,
But it was funny.
It was a joke.
Was it
but
funny?
You know where jokes come from? A seed of truth.
No.
Yeah. So okay. So she sent back teardrops on my guitar, and you're like,
And I said, "Don't blame me." Also a Taylor Swift song, of course.
of course.
And she replied,
And don't blame me is kind of a like, but like,
"Don't blame." It doesn't matter the content of the song, more
it's
so the
titles.
title. Yeah.
Okay.
And then she sent me a song that was called "This Is Me Trying."
See, this poor woman is like, she's really trying with you right now, and you're like, I forgot that you existed, and then she's like, that hurt me, and you're like, don't blame me, bitch. And,
Oopsie.
And then she was like, trying to be nice and say hello. And you responded.
Yeah, so she said, this is me trying, and I responded, you're on your own, kid.
And she stopped after
And
that.
and she replied.
She replied again. this
She
poor-
replied with a song that was called "Begin Again."
I feel like this woman needs to go on. You guys, I don't know if you're probably too young for this because you're like 7 years old or whatever. But
7.
yeah, 6.5, 7,
Yeah.
something like that. Age, not attractiveness. And but in the early 2000s, there was like a thing on TV that was like pickup artists, which was kind of just like this like kind of sleazy guy like teaching men how to try to like be dicks and like manipulate women a little bit. And I kind of feel like she needs a pickup artist to be like, yo, girl, stop texting this girl who's just negging you. Like she's negging you.
Was it
She's-
mean?
You're
Well, okay. So the last thing she said,
okay, so sorry. The last one you sent was
"You're on your own, kid.
you're on your own, kid, and then she came back with
Begin again."
begin again, and then you ghosted her.
No, and then I replied, "It's nice to have a friend."
Oh my god, this is wild. Oh my
And
god.
then-
the insight into this like lesbian mating dance is just
No.
it's woo.
And then she sent me that video of me and Carmen,
And you
and I said, "I hope you had a good night." And she sent me that video at 1:11 a.m. on 11/11 day.
and was it like did she take it and then send it to you?
She didn't notice. It was on accident. Angel
What-
numbers. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that part, but I mean, did she take the video and then later send it to you, or did she take it and then be like, "Let me send that right now"?
She sent it right away.
Okay. So that video is from 111.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Thoughts are.
Am I mean?
You're.
Is this why I'm
you're-
single?
You're a bully.
Was it really mean?
I thought that the vest was serving me
Nice,
dykes
nice,
on
nice
bike,
dyke?
nice dyke on bike, but actually it's serving me bully from 80s movie. And this poor woman, she's just trying to begin again, and you're like, nah, bitch.
I was trying to just like be funny.
It is very funny.
Okay, thank God.
It's funny.
I hope she doesn't hate me.
Anywho,
Do you think she'll watch this?
I mean, it depends on how obsessed with you she is, which it sounds like she's a little bit too.
No.
Let it
No,
go,
this
kids.
was a long time ago.
Okay. How long ago?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years? 3 years? I don't know.
Yeah, but sometimes the 2-year break is when you think, you know what, maybe we do have a, like, now it's been enough to, maybe we can try, now we can start
No
over.
one is ever coming
Maybe-
back.
Maybe it can be a new beginning, you
Pat-
know?
Let me tell you something. You know, the
New
last
beginning.
time someone from the past came back, there was a fire.
Flame! There was flame and fire engulfed. Flame! Fire!
Wow.
It's still going back here. Like
Wow.
we're in like a hell
We're
or something.
burning. It's
Ooh,
so hot.
Caliente. I gotta take my vest off. I'm kidding. I would
No,
never.
no, don't.
Not for the vest episode.
No.
It's the vest episode.
It's the best episode.
It's the vest episode. It's the vest episode. Well, what time is it here? All right, we got to wrap in the next 10 minutes.
Well, then give me your story
so
then.
let me get into my headline quickly. Patrick screwed over and taken advantage of, put through logistical and social nightmare.
I think I might know. Was it about your long journeys on Flixbus?
It was.
How was that?
So I my booking agent,
Patrick Moore.
That was the punchline at the end when I did the whole thing about like, I was on a 3-day run and then my booking agent booked this thing. Unfortunately, my booking agent is me. I fucked myself over. That's the headline. And that was going to be kind of like the whole funny journey that I was going to take everybody else. So the surprise is at the end, which is how comedy usually works.
You know I can't write punchlines. So.
Yeah, maybe write a poem.
I will write an apology poem for you.
We
Not
don't
right
have
now.
time.
Not right now.
So, yes, I'm my booking agent, and I was going to Switzerland, to Basel, to Zurich, and to Luxembourg. And I'm not making a lot of money on these shows, so I'm like, I need to save money. Guess how much a hostel bed for one night in Zurich costs?
60.
Yes, exactly on the dot. 60 euro
in an 8-bed
for an 8-bed dormitory in a hostel. Yes. So I was looking at the thing and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go from Zurich to Luxembourg. And first of all, I'm stupid. I just looked at the map when I booked the shows and I was like, these are close together. MapQuest. I'm like, these are close together. And then I started looking for booking the travel and I'm like, oh no, it's like 3 trains or an 8-hour bus from Zurich to Luxembourg. I'm like, okay, well, all right, that's what I'll do. And then I'm looking at the booking travel options for Luxembourg to Berlin, and it's like 8-hour, 3 or 4 trains and a bus.
Let me say, I've been on this journey from Luxembourg to Berlin.
Rough.
On a Flixbus.
So the thing is, the Flixbus came in to save because I was like 3 or 4 transfers, 8 or 9 hours. I get home at like 9 p.m. Monday night or something, leaving Luxembourg Monday morning after the Sunday night show, which also means I have to pay for a hostel. Then I look on Flix, and Flix offers a 1:30 a.m. bus from Luxembourg to Berlin, 16 hours, and I'm like, I don't have to pay for a hostel. I'm back in Berlin at 1 p.m. I just stay on the same thing the whole way. Fuck it. I'm going to do it. Now, when the travel finally comes, I start doing the math. I was making a video for my Instagram. Put it up there. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I've got this 8-hour thing, and then I've got this 16-hour thing, which means, and I start doing the math in my head, and in the video, you see me realizing that I'm like, I've committed to 24 hours of bus travel in like a 30-hour period. And my math might be wrong, but what's 8 plus 16? 24?
Yes.
Okay.
Oof.
Math.
Wow, that was painfully long.
So I do the 8-hour bus to Luxembourg. I get to Luxembourg, beautiful city. I only had like an hour or two there.
But that's also enough.
Yeah, it was. I walked around. I listened to a podcast with Jessica Kierson.
Love her.
Love her. You know, she
Queen of Les.
She Queen of Les. She was on Tim Dillon's podcast, and I put a clip of it on my Instagram story, and she like replied, or she reposted on her Instagram story, and then I was like, by the way, I'm like an open mic comedian. My parents are lesbians, and she hearted the.
Oh my God, I love that celebrity interaction. I love her. She's so funny.
She's so funny.
So
and
good.
I'm like, Jessica, how about
you come to Berlin?
Or just, I'll come to America. You let me open for you. I'll rub your feet. I'll, whatever. Something. Tell a couple jokes about my parents. And so it was, I do the first 8-hour bus ride, get to Luxembourg, amazing show. One interaction I want to tell you about. Afterwards, there's a lesbian couple who came, and they're like, we loved it. First of all, they were like, we're like German, so like all of the German wife stuff was like great for us. We're lesbians, so all that was great. And they're like, also we just got a dog, so like all the dog stuff. They're like, check. I have time to kill after the show because I'm waiting for the bus. So we hang out, we have some beers. It was super nice. They sadly didn't have any social media, so I was like, I guess I'll just see you never.
Wow.
So, but I had the nicest interaction with them. But one of them said the funniest, greatest thing to me after, right as they're leaving, she's like, I have to say it was just so nice to finally get to hear about lesbian issues, but from a man.
I love that.
I know. And then her wife kind of was like, that's not, you're not supposed to say that. We want to hear about it from women. And she's like, it was nice to hear about it from a man.
Finally, men.
Finally. It's a little more men.
A little more men in lesbianism.
Exactly. Let me be the man in the like.
You're the flag bringer holder.
Yeah. I'll be the mascot.
The king of les.
The king of les. I riffed on stage the other night. I was doing the weed show, and I was like, I was like, I look like a homeless lesbian, and that
Killed.
murdered.
Love that.
Yeah. Anywho, this is getting too inside baseball, and we gotta fucking wrap it up. Okay, so
Okay.
get on the 16-hour bus, and I have an assigned seat, which is a window seat. I get on the bus. There's a large man, and isn't it always men?
The same thing happened to me in June. Anyway, continue.
He's fast asleep in my window seat.
Fuck.
And I'm like, you know what? 5 years ago, Patrick would have just uncomfortably sat in the aisle seat. But I'm like, I am a 26-year-old man now. I am sure of myself. I'm young. I'm fresh-faced. I'm 75. And so I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to wake this guy up. So I'm like, and he's like, and I'm like, and like then.
He was
and then
pretending.
I could tell. Like it started to be like, he's like, I'm going to. And I was like, no. I'm going to like force this issue. And so I'm like, sir, sorry, you're in my seat. And he's like, and so he gets up. I get my window seat. I get comfy. He's a very large man. He sits down in the aisle, and I'm like, so I'm already a little bit also like squished. He immediately falls back asleep. I'm trying to go to sleep, and that's when I realize I need to pee. And this is the
all of those beers.
Yeah, exactly. So as we've covered the logistical nightmare.
Yeah.
This is the social nightmare.
Oh.
So now I've woken this man, been like getting the aisle. Now I've gotten my window seat. I've been like, I'm a big boy. I'm gonna take what's mine. Get my window seat, and now I'm like, I have to fucking pee. And he's big, so big I can't like climb.
No. Also,
over.
never do that, even if they're not big.
I've done it before. Someday it's just I get too anxious to wake you up. Like I need to pee. I don't want to wake you. I'd rather wake you climbing over you trying to be polite than like I have to pee. I'm a small child. I have to pee. I have the bladder of a pregnant woman. I need to pee right now. You know?
Yeah.
So I just held it, so then I couldn't sleep for a while. And then finally there was, I can't remember how it happened. I think I did just eventually, I was like, fuck it, I have to do it. So I just woke him up, did the thing. And then I went through the rest of the bus where I made it home. And I felt hungover like I had been clubbing.
Really?
You know, like I had been on a 14-hour proper Berlin, just, you know, like the thing where it's like you come home at 11 a.m. and you sleep for 3 hours and then you wake up and you just have this like weird 4.5-hour day where you order food and you just lay there uncomfortable.
Ew.
I felt like that, but just from the bus.
But did you get drunk with the lesbians?
We had a few beers. I wouldn't say get drunk.
Tipsy?
A little tipsy. Couple beers. I was cognizant of the fact that I was like, I don't want to be like hungover on the bus.
Right.
But what I did think was I was like 3 beers maybe helped put me to sleep. 3 beers made me pee.
Yeah.
And that was not great. So
Not great for the man.
not great for the man, not great for me.
Was he German?
Let's just say in today's climate, I don't feel comfortable saying what nationality I think he was.
All right.
Not European.
Oh. Okay.
Anywho. We got to wrap in the next 5 minutes. So, let's
do a timer so we can explain our headlines,
Yes.
each other's headlines, and we have a minute to do it.
So it's 51 now. Let's try to wrap by 56.
Yeah.
So that means 2 minutes for you, 2 minutes for me, and then 1 minute closing.
Excellent.
Speed round. Ready, set, go. Okay, so can I do mine first?
Yes.
Okay. NASA's Lucy mission went to visit an asteroid and got more than it bargained for.
Oh, well, this
Isn't that a fun one?
It's a very interesting, intriguing story, and I love the space. So, NASA is, as we all know, the space organization. And they went to an asteroid, as you said, right?
That you're telling me, but yeah, that was in the headline.
Yeah. I'm just checking if you're listening. They went to an asteroid, and which, first of all,
when they went to visit the asteroid, they got more than they bargained for.
That's what I was gonna explain.
Okay, so I just didn't know because you said you don't listen to me and you like tune me out sometimes, and something about like the fact that you're kind of rude to like women that you used to date, and
We weren't dating. No, it's disgusting. Anyway, NASA went to an asteroid and they found something more. And you know what's more?
What was it?
Patrick.
It was me? Oh, because my
Patrick
name more.
Just kidding. No,
Okay.
you wouldn't. Why would you be on an asteroid?
Because this ass won't quit. Asteroid. It's an ass. Okay, we'll cut that. Yeah, you're right. Let's cut that. We'll just edit that out. We'll just keep your camera and. So sorry. Just trying to make the podcast entertaining. Dear Louis, I would like to apologize for my actions on the podcast on the magical date of 11/11. Dear Louis, I would like to apologize for my actions on the podcast on the magical date of 11/11. I thought that I could be young and fresh and fun by bringing up my big juicy ass and doing a kind of a twerk, an ode to a white person's twerk. I now realize that was inappropriate, especially during your time, and I, from the deepest recesses of my heart, apologize and hope that you will continue to want to collaborate with me and create amazing content for all of our big Gaby supporters. Thank you. I love you, Patrick.
Dear Pat, thank you for your email. I hope I never have to see that again. I am at a loss for words. ... Best, Louis.
Editing note for myself, put in the video of me twerking behind her on the green screen while she says, I hope I never have to see that again.
And that's our episode.
And that's our episode. But you don't have a headline we still have a... No, we don't want to end on this, no? Duba, 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 duba. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to
Hey, baby, I'm gay. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe and like and send us a message, especially with the messages, the photos with the vests.
Yes, hit it. Smash the
Hit your
subscribe.
wives, hit your husbands.
If your wife or your husband
Don't do
is
that.
the like button, then hit
them.
If it's the subscribe button, mash them in the face. And
Remember, just stay slay.
Stay slay. And also, if you felt like any of this was offensive, my dancing or the thing about hitting your partners,
Oh.
but it being the like button, then let us know in the comments.
know.
Get in the comments. And also, if you see a comment that you don't like, reply to that comment. Call them out.
Get into a fight in the comment
Get in
section.
a fight on the comments.
Let's go, Gabies.
Yeah, let's go, Gabies.
Murder
let's-
each other.
Yes. If you haven't already followed on the Instagram or all the things, do the thing. And this has been
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Bye.
Bye.
You're so gay. You probably think this part is about you. You're so